hello, my fellow dog loving YouTubers and Facebookers. I'm Will. This is Bad Dog You, bringing balance and facts everywhere, and I welcome you to their Canine Training Tip Tuesday. If you want to learn how to train your own dogs the easy way, consider subscribing. On this episode, we're going to do Volume 2 on my basic training tips and tricks, how to teach your dog to down or lay down. If it sounds difficult, it's not. So cue the intro, stay tuned, because we're going to get into it right now. It's important to start with a calm, attentive dog with minimal distraction. So walk or exercise your dog thoroughly beforehand and do the training at home where there are minimal distractions. I like the chuck-a type of exercise, especially if you have a hard time walking your dog, as it takes minimal effort for you, but it's great exercise for your dog. Step 1, where the nose goes, the body will follow. So put a treat in your hand and put your hand to their nose. So they smell it, they know it's there, creating interest and focus on you, and of course, that treat-filled hand. This part is pretty common, and the secret to teaching most new behaviors, if you're going to go with the treat method. Just remember to move your hand slowly, trying to keep a connection between your treat hand and their nose through the whole maneuver. Again, where the nose goes, the body will follow. Step 2, base of compliance. Once they're thoroughly interested in that treat-filled hand, get them to sit first. If they don't know that or you haven't taught them that yet, then check out Volume 1, how to get your dog to sit, and then come back to this video. Now that we have a sit, a treat in our hand, and a hand to their nose, we're going to move the treat straight down to the ground, and if the belly isn't touching at that point, just slowly bring it towards you, away from the dog, trying to get them along the ground to lay out in order to get the treat. Now this is the key part right here, is to make sure you don't give them the treat until they successfully lay all the way down, or at least that their belly is touching the ground and all of their elbows. And again, slowly, keeping it as close to their nose as you can, getting them to follow in order to get the treat. Step 3, baby steps. As soon as that belly does hit the ground, give the treat as soon as you can, especially the first several times. So step 3, baby steps. As soon as that belly hits the ground, lots of treats and praise. So those are the 3 basic steps, how to get your dog to down or lie down. But I'm not done yet. I'm going to go over a few more things that may help you out in the long run. No, it's not windy out here or nothing. It's cold and windy. I hope you guys are loving it. Once your dog has completed several successful downs with just the hand gesture, then try to enter a verbal command, down, lie down, whatever you want it to be. So do both of them at the same time, the hand motion as well as the verbal, and then after several successful completions with both, try to drop the hand motion and just give the verbal command and see if they understand and they can complete it. And then again, as soon as their belly hits the ground, give them that treat. But if it doesn't work, go back to doing the verbal as well as the hand motion at the same time a few times to see if they can get it, and then try to drop the hand motion again and do just the verbal command, and just go back and forth and do that until they get it, because it's very good to be able to have 2 ways to communicate with your dog. For instance, focus on something is facing away from you, then you're going to want to yell that command out. Hopefully they'll stop or sit or whatever you're going for at that time. Likewise, your dog may be right next to you, but there's all kinds of noise going on around you and he can't hear you, so a simple hand command will help you in that situation. Now once they have it down, we can make the time and the distance longer each time. So in the beginning, give that treat right away, and then wait a second, and then treat, down, good, treat. And then up, good, treat, sit, good, treat, down, good, treat. And then you can, like I was saying before, spread the time out. So you just say down, 1, 2, 3, treat. And then, get them up, walk around, and then try it again, sit, good, no treat, down, 1, 2, 3, treat. And then spread it to 5 seconds, and then 10 seconds. So eventually, lay down comes to mean lie down until released, or until break, or until, however you want to do that. Now that you're at the 3 to 5 second mark, we can start introducing the break command. So again, we want to start with a sit or a down, in this case down, because we're going over down. And then again, treat in the hand, get the down, and then excitingly move back, gesturing them to come to you with that treat-filled hand. And then as soon as they come up from the lay down or the sit, then go to them and give them that treat right away. And then do it a few times where they come halfway to you, and then you again go to them for their payment. And then once you get that down, have them come all the way to you, and then lots of treats and lots of praise. Now, once you have all these things down inside with minimal distractions, try to take the activities outside with some distractions, close to the house at first, and then closer and closer to a distraction up until they fail to comply. Then we bring them farther away until we can get a base of compliance, and then move a little closer, try it again. Move a little closer and try it again. As long as they're doing well, lots of praise, lots of treats, and then move a little closer. If we do this back and forth all the time, they'll get the point that we want them to focus on us no matter what's going on around us. It can be very useful to you in a situation where your dog is off leash and you need them to listen and pay attention to you for their health and safety as well as yours. Well, that's it for this one, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Again, I'm Will. This is Bad Dog U, bringing balance to packs everywhere. Don't forget to click that notification bell when you subscribe so you'll be notified of next week's canine training tip videos. Smash that like button if you like this video and if you found it helpful, and let me know in the comments what topics you'd like me to cover in future canine training tip videos. So that's it for this one, guys. I wish you well, and remember, be the pack leader and be safe.